Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you very much for joining me on the channel today. Great to be coming back at you, and I've got a brand new one. I meant to get on this a few days ago, so we're a little bit late, but we're getting onto it now. So we have a new release, brand new project from Bliss. Now, those of you that aren't aware of my good friend, Mr. Richard Janvrin, fellow YouTuber, also streams on Twitch as well, used to be the vocalist for the band Trueshot, but they have since all disbanded. This is his new project. Now, I know Richard generally doesn't like any song if it's over 5 minutes or even 4 minutes long. He's a bit like, oh, now this one clocks in at 2 minutes and 9 seconds, so I'm expecting this to be a little bit naughty and a little bit filthy. So let's jump on this. So if you do dig Bliss, please follow them on all their socials. I'll make sure it is all dropped down below. Of course, big shout out to all the Patreon guys. We'd like to jump on the FYM Patreon family. Please head over to patreon.com/FYM Reacts. Let's jump straight into this. This is Bliss with Dopamine. Go to sleep. Here we go. Heavy already? Here he is. The scream range has changed quite a bit.
I speak, it holds your keys. Sit outside and look around. That's where's my mom? Where has she gone? Dopamine.
Yeah.
Gotta sleep. It was him who gave you away to blow the street.
Yes, lad.
Did you forget about me? If your looks are changing looks, it doesn't matter. Makes you question what's around. You know what's better. See next time standing still, even backwards. Seems the future so bleak. Called around, hoping for you to be found around town or 6 feet under the ground. Do you remember all the times, gone for days on end? Did you ever stop and think to ask yourself this?
Yes, boy. Alright guys, so that was Bliss with Dopamine, Go to Sleep. This was pretty much, I think, what I was expecting with this. I know Richard is a big fan of his breakdowns. I know a lot of the sort of bands that he loves. So this is kind of the thing that I was expecting him to drop. I do like with this how seems to be, I don't know whether it's within the mixing or whether it's within Richard's vocal technique himself, but I do feel like there was a slightly different range in his sort of like his higher screams that we got in this. And I did really dig this for the first introduction within this project. I can see this is going to be slightly different, because I think if you're going into this with the mindset of, right, this is what he did in Trueshot, so this is basically Trueshot Part 2. I don't believe that's what this is at all. I can see that this is purely Richard's thing, and I love that for what it is. I did really like the particular theme within the lyrics of this. Obviously surrounded around someone who's a drug user. It is something which I can relate to. Not really myself personally, it's not really a struggle I ever had, but I've had either, you know, I've known of people who've had this issue, or, you know, friends of friends and that sort of thing. And I think it's a really good topic to be putting into a track like this, and it fits so well with the very sort of the dark tones of the music. I think as the first release for this one, I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. It's definitely one that I do dig. I believe it's one that's going to be a little bit of a grower for me. I digged it as a whole for the track, what it was, as like an introduction to this. But I think there's so much more that Richard has to offer within everything that he's going to be doing within this project. So I'm really, really stoked to be getting on this. Looking forward to seeing the other reactions to this as well. I'll be interested to see what the other guys have been saying about this one. I mean, I always know with Richard, though, that there's going to be some really good stuff. I know we're both big fans of Imure, so it's very rare that Richard's going to drop something and I'm not going to enjoy it. And I'm literally not just coming out with this because he's a good friend of mine, just because I support everything that he does. If I didn't like something, I would say. But I do feel there's going to be a lot more that can be brought out within this project. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what develops with this. I mean, for a start, just listen to early Trueshot and then listen to the final Trueshot. That they developed so much, and I do feel this is what's going to happen with this project as well. But let me know what you think, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one, and I'll catch you all soon.